Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most common contributors to knee pain, especially lateral knee pain. We're talking about the muscle that many people don't even realize is involved, and the name of this muscle is the tensor fasciae latae, or the TFL for short. While this small muscle may not get as much attention as the quads or hamstrings, it plays a significant role in knee discomfort, especially on the outside of the knee. Now, the TFL itself is not always the only cause of knee pain. Instead, it's usually a part of a larger dysfunction happening throughout the body. In today's video, we'll break down how the TFL fits into this bigger picture and how other muscles like the gluteus medius, adductors, and the QL also play a role in the entire dysfunction. Let's start by looking at where the TFL is located. The TFL is a small muscle that sits on the front and side of your hip. One of its key functions is hip flexion, which means it helps you lift your leg up. But what makes the TFL special is its connection to the iliotibial band, or the IT band. The IT band is a thick band of fascia that runs down the outside of your thigh and connects all the way down to your knee. Here's where it gets interesting. When the TFL becomes overactive or tight, it pulls on the IT band, which in turn puts stress on the outside of the knee. This is why many people feel pain on the lateral side of the knee, especially during activities like running, walking, or even climbing stairs. But, and this is very important, the TFL isn't just working in isolation. Its dysfunction is often tied to a larger imbalance involving several other muscles. For instance, if your gluteus medius is weak or not firing properly, the TFL may step up in order to compensate. Over time, this compensation can lead to tightness and inflammation. Then we've got the adductors, which are the muscles on the inner thigh. If these are tight, they can pull your leg inward, creating more strain on the outer muscles like the TFL. And don't forget about the quadratus lumborum, or the QL, which connects your lower spine to your pelvis. Tightness or dysfunction in the QL can throw off your pelvis alignment, which then affects how your hips, including the TFL, function. So you can see how a simple pain in the knee can actually be caused by a chain reaction starting from the hips or even the lower back. When a single muscle isn't doing its job, other muscles like the TFL have to pick up the slack, which eventually leads to that familiar tightness and pain. Now let's look at some of the most common sports or activities that can be a cause for lateral knee pain. Lateral knee pain is commonly caused by activities that place excessive stress on the outside of the knee, often involving repetitive motion, poor biomechanics, or muscle imbalances. Here are the most common sports and activities that can lead to lateral knee pain. Running, particularly long distance running or running on uneven surfaces, which can cause the IT band to become tight and rub against the knee. Cycling. Poor bike fit or pedaling mechanics can place strain on the knee, especially if the knee tracks outwards during the pedal stroke. Hiking or stair climbing. Uphill walking or climbing stairs increases tension on the IT band and puts stress on the lateral aspect of the knee. Soccer or football. The rapid change in direction, sprinting and kicking the ball can lead to imbalances in the hip and knee muscles, contributing to lateral knee pain. Tennis. Quick lateral movements and pivoting in tennis can cause tightness in the TFL and IT band, leading to pain on the outside of the knee. Basketball. Jumping, quick stops, and rapid direction changes can strain the lateral structures of the knee, including the IT band. Skiing. The constant side-to-side movement and the need for knee stability in skiing can lead to tightness in the TFL, contributing to lateral knee pain. CrossFit or any kind of high-intensity interval training workouts. High-impact movements like jumping, lunges, and squats with improper form can overwork the lateral muscles, causing knee pain. Rowing. Though less common, poor rowing technique or hip weakness can contribute to IT band issues and lateral knee pain. These activities often combine repetitive stress with improper body mechanics or muscular imbalances, particularly involving the TFL, gluteus, and IT band, which leads to lateral knee pain over time. The good news is that by addressing these imbalances, you can often relieve the strain on the TFL and the IT band. Treating the TFL and gluteus medius muscles either by seeing a manual therapist or, like the example in the video, using a massage ball can be a game changer in terms of how much tension accumulates in your hips. The TFL and gluteus medius are notorious when it comes to withholding tension, and when released, people usually feel the difference straight away. You need to make sure that you spend at least 60 seconds once you locate the trigger point to maximize the effect. A lot of people forget about the knee's ability to rotate, and that is one of the reasons why they never really manage to rehab their pain. Exercises such as the band distraction knee rotation can be a really good addition to your daily mobility routine. From the video, you can see that I'm using a core slider to help with the rotation, but if you don't have one, you can just do this in your socks. Try to get the end point of the movement going both ways, internally and externally. As you can see, I'm also using a foam roller or another object to keep between the knees in order to stop the femur from moving too much. Single leg stability is key when it comes to lateral knee pain because most people forget that we actually spend a lot of time in that position. Running, walking, sprinting, and movements like these rely on your body's ability to transfer weight from one leg to the other, and if that is not working optimally, then the whole movement starts to lose efficiency and muscles start to compensate. In order to fix that, I like to challenge the the stability of both legs with resistance bands. You attach one side of the band to a sturdy object and then place the band either above the knee or below the knee. If the band is above the knee, you will target the femur and hip joint primarily, and if the band is below the knee, you will target the knee joint itself. The band can also be placed so as to target both your internal and external stability, simply by you changing positions and the angle of resistance. As you can see, I am doing this barefoot in order to maximize the effect the exercise has on my foot, as I'm working hard to grip down with my foot. You can use different tools to make this harder, such as a stability board, soft cushions, balls to balls, and whatever else does the job. In order to maximize the gains from the stability drill, we also need to work on strengthening the lateral chain. One of the best exercises to do that is the reversed Copenhagen plank. This exercise will challenge your TFL, gluteus medius, and IT band, and will also have a great impact on the lateral knee. Start off with body weight only and try to work your way up to 45-second holds before adding any weight to your ankle in the form of small plates or ankle weights. In summary, what should you do if you suspect your TFL is contributing to your knee pain? First, it's important to evaluate the whole picture. Don't just treat the knee, look at your hip alignment, your glute strength, and even your core stability. When you target the underlying issues, you will be able to reduce the workload on the TFL and finally experience relief in your knees. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope the video helped you understand the role of the TFL in knee pain. Be sure to check out our other videos for more tips on injury prevention and muscle function, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll see you next time.